Okay, this is the first test ride of the new e-bike. So we'll see how we go. I guess. Okay, let's try that again. Beautiful. Okay. So, lots of flies out today, hence the fly net. This is the first test of the e-bike. I will demo the cockpit so that you know where we are. And pop up a map. So let's have a quick squizzy at the cockpit. So probably not great with the sun pointing right at it. That's the e-bike firing up. Putting it into low mode. There's my maps down there, and everything's recorded through my Apple Watch in terms of how far I go. And yeah, so let's just get out there and give it a crack. Alright, first test, brakes off, gears on, and oh yes. So pedal assist is something that's a bit new to me, and I need to essentially learn how to use it. So with pedal assist, when I pedal, it'll give me power, and if I stop pedaling, it takes power away. Luckily, I have throttle, so I can actually power along without using my pedals. I'm sure that's going to be useful for turning in a tight circle when I only have one arm. But I think we've got a bit of a winner going. Doing about 15 k's an hour on level 1. That's a pretty good speed. When I rode around Australia manually using my own power, 15 k's an hour was kind of where it was at for me. A little more cushioning behind me to get my arms in the exact perfect spot. It's been a while since I rode this bike, and I had a different pillow set up and a different everything set up. So what's really cool about this cockpit computer, not only is it telling me my speed, but it's also gives me a battery as a percentage, which I think is fantastic. My other computer only gives it to me in 5 bars, so I don't really know how close I am at any time between those 20% levels. So let's have a look. I tend to like to keep it under 500 watts. At the moment we're doing about 100 watts at 15 k's an hour. I push far harder, nothing really happens. Okay, I drop down the gear. That's interesting. When I dropped down to the lowest gear, it pulled a little harder. So it's going about 20 kilometers an hour. It's a good speed for me. I like that speed. Hearing a it's nice and quiet compared to my my hub drive bike, which is quite loud. This makes kind of a clicking sound here at the motor end, but it feels pretty good. So that cranks along level 1 in. Oh, I've got one more gear I can drop down. So in my lowest gear, I am doing a very comfortable 22 kilometers an hour. Of course, I don't have the trailer on. It's just me and the bike at the moment. So I think this camera will be a little bit loose, but anyhow. Oh yeah. So when I push at a very comfortable speed, and we're going into a breeze at the moment, slight breeze. So, and we're doing about 200 watts, maybe 250 watts. There's a little trip computer. That's pretty cool. And I'm just going to crank it up to level 2 and see what that gives us. Oh, what happened there? Okay, a little minor repair needs to be done. I'll just pull off the road, crank it up a few gears, and let's just pull it for a second. Okay, my trip computer. Oh yeah, I love this crank assistant. What happened here? So, the zip tie holding it on appears to have slipped somehow. Oh yeah, I'm going to need to come up with a better system for this. By the looks of things. Get my phone out of the way. Oh yeah, I wonder what... Okay. Right. Let's get the computer back on nice and tight. Yeah, I think I'll have to make a couple of little mods. The vibration's going to kill that. That'll be fine for this trip though. These are the things you want to find out. Alright. We charge again. Oh yeah. I'm quite liking this pedal assist. Right. Need to get my mirror sorted out because I need to be able to see behind me. Okay, it's better. Ooh, that's good. A little bit of grunt. Okay, so level 2. Oh yeah, that cruises along just under 500 watts. That's probably a good thing. Yes. I need to get closer to my pedals. Put the cushion back in. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Like, I have to wear my glasses though to see it, but it actually tells me the exact wattage right under the little watts bar, so I can see it visually as a bar, which is kind of cool. But then I can also, at any given moment, I can see how much assistance it's giving me in watts. and of course in a battery management game I would be wanting to keep my watts under 500, even going uphill. There's no hills around here that I can test it on today, but when I get out there tomorrow I'll hitch up the trailer and see what it's like under a full load, and we will see how if we can have a little bit of fun that way. Find out how much extra. It's probably about 30 kilograms or more on the trailer, fully loaded. Which, if you go back a year and a half or slightly more ago, I weighed more than 30 kilograms more. So, and I was riding the bike back then. So kind of feels maybe a little too fast on with level 2. Level 1 seems to be a really comfortable pace, around 22 kilometers an hour. If I'm going 70 kilometers, that'll be about a 4-hour ride, leaving around 9 or 10, getting in at 2. Plenty of time to set up camp, plenty of time to get to any shops if I need to. Plenty of time to set up camp if I'm wild camping. Yes, it's pretty comfortable. Actually it feels more comfortable than the other bike, and I wonder if that's because I adjusted the tyre pressure to be a little more conducive to riding out here. So yeah, I might switch the old action cam to my helmet and see how that goes. So I'll just pull over to do that. So I should be able to just pop it off the magnets. Oops, don't really want to do that. Okay, yes, I don't know how secure that structure is. I might have to zip tie that down to make it secure. That is fairly warm. Alright, come it away. Pointing forward. So, we'll be turning soon. I'll just turn around here and head back to town. Just check behind me, there's no cars. A nice little turn. This is where I can use the accelerator to kind of assist me to get around a corner. Right. So, shall we be naughty and do a little speed test and just see how fast this baby can go? So that's level 1, cruising. Let's get down to the bottom gear. Oh yeah, level 2. Level 2 cruises around 30 k's an hour. I like that speed, although I feel like okay, level 3. What does level 3 deliver? around 45, 44, 45. I can't pedal this fast, so I'm just going to use the accelerator. Yeah, cruises, not as fast as the one in Germany, but fast enough. If I had to get somewhere in a hurry, I guess I could use that. But in some ways, it's much nicer just being out here and seeing the countryside at a slower speed. The friendly town of Buden where I live. We'll do a little circuit of the town as well when we get there. Helmet cam. The other selfie stick with me as well. Let's pull over and give that a little go too. It is cool. The other one, I can leave the accelerator and kind of coast. This one comes to a stop. I actually kind of like it. Here we go. The selfie stick. Oh, beauty. Stuff the cover in my knee bag. Oh, yeah. Right, let's disconnect. Okay, we got a car coming in. That's pretty cool. So let me get this nice and tight on here, and see if we can get some funky views. Oh, what happened there? Houston, we have a small problem. I'll still try and get some funky shots. Okay, we have a malfunction and an error code, so I'm going to pull over to the side and pack up the camera work.